Digital literacy is an ongoing learning process. It is using different social media applications, Web 2.0, and the internet cohesively and understanding how each work. Over the course of the last 3 months, being digitally literate is something I've become competent at. Everything is connected, which is crucial to understanding being digitally proficient. There are so many different theories and speakers out there about the importance of technology, but I will be going over some theories that I think are key points to reflect on. Digital literacy is important in our everyday lives in the future, but one needs to be able to read, work screens, understand the connections that come with digital literacy, and know the outcomes to articulate digital literacy as a positive asset in our lives. Kevin Kelly talks about how we are headed towards a screen ubiquity, which is accurate today. Most regular activities in the past didn't need a screen. Now you see everything being screenified, for lack of a term. For instance, books are now being read on digital devices such as Kindle or Nook screens. Finances are now dealt with online accounts, and buying is now only a click away. Even children now can't avoid screens as they play on different game devices for entertainment, watch movies, and learn through some type of screen. To be digitally literate, one must also be screen literate. You need to be able to navigate what you see on a computer. Kelly talks about in his Becoming Screen Literate article, in history, news was passed down by word, and then was evolved to written down word. Written word was still not good enough, and technology has revolutionized writing to typing to reading off of a screen. As Kelly says, a new distribution and display technology is nudging the book aside. People are using screens to read books, share pictures, and to communicate all the time. I've studied technical terms and ways about technology as if I was learning another language. I've developed skills over the years just like technology has over the last 100 years. I started by speaking, then writing to finally evolve to typing and using only a fraction of a computer's capacity. As years passed, I've been able to make videos, digitally manipulate photos, share my knowledge through my blogs and articles, and to communicate to people all over the world. My progress is a slight comparison to how technology itself has advanced. As an amateur computer user, I am not at the excellent stage, but seeing what has been created because of technology is incredible and allows me to strive to be more than an amateur. The next generation will probably learn how to be digitally literate at even younger age. The realization that technology literacy is only important during the century is a step many people are adapting to. More and more people are using technology in their daily activities, from counting the amount of steps taken in a day with a Fitbit to sharing their Fitbit goals reached on social media platforms is just one of many ways technology is integrated into our lives. Throughout the semester, I've started a blog for the first time. Our inspiration for our blog topic was based on personal preferences on topics we are knowledgeable on. I chose to do a travel and photography blog, which in my opinion is a remix. Now, Kirby Ferguson defines a remix as to combine or edit existing material to produce something new. You may be wondering why I call my blog a remix. It is a remix because it's a new blog about travel and information on photography that I made mine. I chose to combine already reviewed topics and my point of view of traveling and how to take digital and black and white photos. To understand what's being created out in the world is an important step to be technologically literate. Now, my blog isn't just words I type up each week and send out. It's much more. My blog is my weekly posts, my linked topics, and my viewership. My blog affects people besides my immediate social network because I also talk about other bloggers and their points of views. My digital literacy has grown as I've learned to use different applications to promote my blog. I have become a Twitter user that tweets about travel and photography. Now, David Silver talks about thick and thin tweets. My goal is to tweet thick tweets defined as silver as a tweet that convey 2 or more layers of information. I want to post content that has hyperlinks, offers other sources of information, and convey layers of information. Alongside with my blog, I've learned how to use other applications hand in hand with Twitter as an asset to spread the word about my blog and share articles that relate to topics in my blog. Zite and Pocket are just few applications that offer cross-interactions with other sites. I believe that knowing how to use these sites and keeping up to date with the newer improved versions is being digitally literate. I know that my future depends on my knowledge of literacy, not just directly, but indirectly. It is very important to know what I send out on the web, into the web because it stays there for everyone and anyone to see. Mona Lewinsky makes a great point in her presentation to think before we click. Now, she was talking about social media negatively, how social media negatively affects people, but I also applied it to my possible future job. There are multiple horror stories of company Twitter pages being accidentally confused with personal accounts. Writing inappropriate or misunderstood content can really ruin a career. Knowing how to switch from personal profile to company profile is an aspect of being digitally literate. I will use this skill for my job and my social media interactions. We are digitally literate because we enjoy the outcomes navigating through social media platforms. I know it's a coveted skill among the older generations because it is now becoming a necessary skill in many jobs. It is the future of most jobs, and it is important to be able to be part of this technology. Decisions about being technologically literate is important. If you are participating in an online participation, if you know how to do it, can translate into real power, according to Ringgold, which I believe is true. Some participation may include tweeting for a company, sharing images, or sending out promotions digitally. There is a demand for that in many jobs now. Technology has had some bad connotations, but you need to realize that technology is not evil. It is the way people use it and take advantage of it to hide behind the screen. There has been cyberbullying and cruel propaganda created with technology as a weapon. Participation in digital literacy is power to those who choose to use it to advance positively. As a recap, I've learned a lot over the past semester. I know that being digitally literate is a crucial skill to have and absorb because it affects my everyday. Writers such as Kirby Ferguson, Kevin Kelly, David Silver, Monica Lewinsky, and Ringgold are just few writers who also believe digital literacy is a topic that should be discussed. Digital literacy is our past, present, and future, and we need to be able to grasp the concept so we can use it to our best abilities. What we can do with technology has advanced immensely over the years. The information we could share and the communication we have is because of technology. I've learned how to use the skill, and I continue learning as I participate and wonder what the future will bring.